This first piece can be found hidden on the flash drive, which comes with I Have No Reason to Dream. My Testament, and the soundtrack for this song is Local H, Bound for the Floor. The weight of my thoughts has gotten rather extreme lately. It feels like my head is gonna cave in. I've been trying to figure out the intricacies of the puzzle, and I can't help but wonder where this all came from. The further I dig for an answer, the more I discover how tightly it's connected. I can see it now, my purpose. When I think about everything I've gone through, it's kind of been obvious this whole time. I was put here to suffer. I don't say that in an, oh, woe is me way, but more matter of fact. This is where my gift comes in. I think I was meant to go through all of it because I can make it into something the world needs to see. I also think I'm not supposed to be around for when they do. It's the last great kick in the nuts, and quite fitting if you think about it. I've spent the last 9 years crafting something truly special, a way to communicate to you after I'm gone. I hope you felt something in the time we shared. Even if it's utter disgust, at least it's a reaction. You can keep your indifference, however. Now, as for the message I'm supposed to relay, that's a little bit harder to piece together. I think we should believe in a higher power, but it's when the necessity to label it and use it as a means to further separate us from anything even remotely different, we run into problems. Organized religion is ruining everything. We need to drop the factions and just love each other. The world is broken, and we need to drop the apathy and find ways to put it back together. What we're doing isn't working. It's time to try something new. I suggest a revolution of the mind. This is the first piece from my first book, My Time in Hell and Other Whimsical Tales, on sale for Amazon and Barnes & Noble. It's called Words. I'm sitting in my car smoking a cigarette with a shaky hand as I wait for the light to change. The heater's busted. That, mixed with a temperature of 32 degrees, makes for a very long drive home. The cold cuts through my jeans and flesh until it finds the bone. It stays there. I decide the smoke isn't worth it and flick it out the window before rolling it up. The radio is turned up loud and almost drowns out the noises in my head. Hollywood Undead has been making me feel enraged lately, so I switched them out for the quieter angst of Brand New. My teeth chatter as I let the weight of their lyrics sink in. It makes me hope that someday my words can mean as much to someone else as theirs do me. This makes me wonder why I started writing to begin with. It originated with an image which haunted my mind when I was 17. I was staring in the mirror, but the face looking back at me was much, much younger. It glared at me with a look of disgust at what I had let myself grow into. This birthed the song A Time of Innocence. It was simply me wanting to go back to that point when the world was still wide open and I was still pure. Every time I look in the mirror, I still see the little boy with the same expression, and I hope someday I can make him proud. I started letting people read it, and they all gave me positive feedback. This, in turn, fueled my ego, and I became filled with the desire to get more of those accolades. I ended up pouring more and more of myself out onto the page, which stirred up unexpected emotional responses. I realized then what an impact you can have on someone using just your words. I haven't learned much during my short time on this planet, but I have discovered one undeniable truth. Words can save your life. They are the only reason I'm still alive here today. Whether they came from song lyrics, a book, movie quotes, or just an encouraging sentiment from a loved one, all of these things can help heal your wounds because they make you realize that no matter what, you're not alone. Words bind us, they connect us. I think it's important to read, which not nearly enough of you do. You should listen to new music. Actually listen to it and take in the lyrics. Watch movies that make you think. Form your own opinions and then express them. One of the most important things we can do in this world is write. Even if it's stupid little blogs hardly anyone will read, at least you're getting the negative out in a cathartic way. My greatest fear in this life is to be completely forgotten. I have felt it many times on a smaller level and it really hurts. None of us are going to be here forever, and I want to leave something behind. I want to be remembered for something, even if it's just a few words bled out onto a page.